Hey, it's Coach Renee, and I just came with a little word for today. Stop thinking that you know what's going on in other people's life. Sometimes you do, because sometimes you can be that close to people, but most times you don't. I'm telling you, you don't really know a person. Nobody really knows a person. People tell you what they want you to know about them, but they don't tell you everything. And that's including your spouse. You don't know. You don't know. I'm telling you, it's so much you don't know about a person. Because people, they only going to tell you what they want you to know. And they only going to, I don't care how cool you are. I don't care how many years you've been knowing somebody. People are only going to tell you what they want you to know. Those deep, dark secrets and stuff about themselves, they still trying to process a lot of stuff that's happened to them in their lives, and they're not ready to talk about it, you know, and that's cool. Everybody should have something that, only you and God know. It be like that sometimes because um that's just how it is. We have to learn how to have compassion for one another instead of always judging each other. And this is something that I learned over time, especially dealing with my own trauma and stuff that's going on in my life. You never really know what's going on with a person. I've had a lot of people, judge me for a lot of stuff. And I've been on a journey um, for the last 10 years to readjust myself, to pick myself up, to figure out why I do certain things, to figure out why I don't do certain things. Like my biggest thing is procrastination. And I notice, that's a lot of people's biggest thing. We procrastinate to the last minute about stuff, But instead of figuring out why you procrastinate, you just continue to procrastinate. And I just feel like everybody should go on a personal journey to figure yourself out, you know, and not just accept the things that's wrong with you. I hate when people say, "Oh, that's just how I am. This just how I am." If it's a negative trait and especially if it's keeping you from success, you need to figure out what's going on with you and figure out how to change it instead of just accepting it as who you are, because it's not. It's who you became because of things that's happened to you. But if it's a negative trait and it's holding you back, you would be dumb to even entertain it another year. We don't have time. Everybody think we got time. You don't have time. Time is not on our side. I hate to say it, but you even know time goes so fast. This year is almost up already. Time ain't waiting on none of us. We getting older, you know, it's getting like towards retirement time for a lot of us. And we really got to get this thing together. We out here lollygagging and messing around, but let me stick to the point. Don't always think you know what's going on with people. I literally have been on like a 10-year hiatus where I ain't popped out yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I have been on a journey to figure myself out. You know, I just put an entire heart on my life because I am determined to figure myself out. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? Why do you do this? Why don't you do that? How come you haven't done this yet? What is going on? You know, why are you the way you are? Like, what's up? You know, where's your talents at? You know, why are your fears and your anxiety so deep? You know, we got to get this together, you know, because we got stuff to do. You was put on this earth for a reason, and it wasn't just to live in poverty and fear and anxiety all the time. That is not why we here. Not to be, you know, addicted to different things and living in poverty and going through so much. You got to get on a journey to fix yourself. You know, we so good at finding fault in other people. You're not fixing yourself, which is the most important thing. That's the most important thing. Like, what else is more important? Like, you pointing out my sin ain't helping you at all. What's wrong with you? Get yourself together, because we got to experience some happy times. We got to get some things accomplished. We got to buy some houses. We got to buy some land. We got to set up an inheritance for our children. You know, we want to go on some trips. We want to build some additions onto our homes. You know, buy a boat. You know, have some fun and live life. You know, instead of just being stressed out all the time. But in order to do that, you know, we have to heal on the inside. We have to forgive people for what they've done to us and move on with our lives and really be happy. Not fake happy, just really be happy. You know, we got to let a lot of people go. You know, a lot of people are using us, a lot of people are abusing us, and that includes family. We got a lot let a lot of people go. Friends that don't mean you no good, mates that's out here cheating on you, beating on you, you know, and disrespecting you. I mean, these are things we have to work on as a people and as a society. And I'm telling you the truth, I shut the whole world out. I had to, because I had to figure out what I had to take away all of my variables and deal with myself. You know, and I know it made a lot of people mad and they don't understand, but this ain't about them. This is about me. I'm the one drowning. I'm the one that's about to go crazy. I'm the one that is 2 steps from being homeless. You know, you don't know me. You don't know my story. You think you know because you watch my TikTok, you watch my Facebook, you know, or you just see me and it seems like I'm strong, but you don't know me. All you know is what I tell you and what I let you know about me. I don't have to explain my life to you. This is between me and God. So I'm saying to you, start your personal journey to excellence, to success, to being the person that God made you to be. It's very important. This Miss Renee. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day.